here in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Well, now how about this return? They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So not only do you not get the 1st down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
And this is caught. Jennings. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Gun.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 1, right?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 2.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Purdy. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Flushed out right. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Down inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Gun. Gun.
Another try for Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bengals have moved out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. He's got Hurst, his tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
On 2, ready?
Now Burrow on 1st down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
11, 90.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 42. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Back to throw, Purdy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Purdy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions.
Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 77.